Alycats and you viewers. So today is Inside Alyssa White number 7. There we go, I had to put my phone down. But yeah, I love these videos. I love to answer your questions, so feel free to ask questions in the comment box down below. It could be about anything. It could be gaming, TV, movie, music, fashion, whatever related. I mean, it could be anything. So just ask away, please. I love to answer questions. And I don't have a ton of questions for this video, but you know I'm still going to be talking a lot. So, yeah, I'll answer your questions. Don't worry. The few who asked, I'm answering them. So the first 3 are from Georgia Ledsham. Did I say your last name right? Let me know. It bugs me if I don't say people's last names or first names right, so let me know. But the first question is, you are beautiful and have an amazing figure. Have you ever considered modeling? And no, I did not make that question up, okay? They really asked that, and that means so much to me. Thank you so much for that compliment. That's amazing. And I actually have modeled locally, nothing like major, and I didn't get paid, but it was local modeling. I would love to model, but I'm not tall enough, I'm not thin enough, but I would love to model. And you know, I love to be in front of a camera, obviously, and I love to have my picture taken, and you know, I love to get glammed up. I mean, I don't do my own makeup, obviously, because I don't wear makeup a lot in videos, but if someone else does it for me and does my hair, then I like to be pampered like that. So yes, I would love to model. If anyone out there knows of someone that needs a model, tell them about me, let me know. I will do it. I will fly out wherever this person needs me to model, and I will do it as long as I get paid. Now moving on to the next question, because you're making me feel like I have a big head, but thank you so much for the compliment. That means the world to me, and it makes me feel really great because today has been super stressful. Second question, Bates Motel Season 2 finished recently in the UK. What did I think of it? I love Bates Motel. It's one of my favorite TV shows, which basically every TV show I watch is one of my favorite TV shows. But I love Bates Motel. I love how creepy it is. I love how each of the actors are just phenomenal. Freddie Highmore, Vera Farmiga, Max Terrio, Olivia Cook. They're all great. And I love the storyline, how it's all twisty and has really dark storylines. And I love that it's a prequel to Psycho. I didn't actually like Psycho the film, but that's because I watched it this year. So it's kind of outdated, but, you know, I love that it's a prequel, and it shows the, you know, how Norman Bates became Norman Bates. I love it, though, so I do adore that show, and I can't wait for Season 3. The third question is, how did I get into RPGs? They've been trying to play Fallout 3 and Borderlands, but find them difficult to understand and get into. The first one I played was technically Pokemon Red. A lot of people don't consider that an RPG, though, so I'm going to say the first one I tried to play was Fallout 3, and when I first started playing Fallout 3, I could not get into it either. It confused the crap out of me because I was just like, what do I do with this compass in the lower left part of the screen? Where do I go? I'm stuck out in the wasteland. I'm getting attacked by death claws. They're way overpowered. So I've restarted my game, started from scratch, and I kind of just, I don't know, I winged it, and I started to love playing Fallout 3. It's something you just kind of have to wade into. Like, you just have to go into it with an open mind and be, you know, willing to explore the environment, interact with different things. It's kind of hard to describe how to get into RPGs because it's more just about your taste, to be honest, because some people don't like RPGs at all, and that's fine. And like Borderlands, it's a little bit easier to get into just because it's more of a shooter than an RPG to me, because, I don't know, it's a shooter-looter. But Borderlands, I enjoyed because, you know, it was funny. I liked the shooting mechanics. They were solid. I loved the art style. That one was easier to me, though, because it is more linear. But really, it's just up to your taste. I mean, just have an open mind. If you can't get into RPGs, then that's perfectly fine. You don't have to get into them at all if you don't want to. So I hope those were sufficient answers to your questions. That's the best I can do. The next question is by The Devil Burning. And they asked, do you play any retro consoles such as the NES, SNES, Genesis, Sega CD, 32X, Saturn, or Dreamcast? If so, what are some games you feel strongly about? If you don't play these systems much, why not? I don't play any of those systems because I've never owned any of those systems, and none of my friends have ever owned any of those systems, so I've never ever played any of those, to be honest. Now, I know that's a terrible answer, but that's true. I've never played any of those systems. And none of my friends have either, or family members. Yeah, we suck. So, I'm sorry that was a terrible answer to your question. But thank you for asking it. And my friend Lindsay Lynn, who I met at Indie PopCon, and I adore you, she is getting into the Q&A part finally. Yay. So thank you for asking some questions, girl. Her first one is, have you seen any new Funko Pop figures you're wanting? Haha, yeah. Yeah, I'm addicted. I have a wish list on Amazon just dedicated to Funko Pop figures. It's cray-cray. I mean, I want all the rest of the Game of Thrones ones that I don't have, and then there's all the adorable Disney figures, and there's like some new Breaking Bad and True Blood figures that I don't think have been released yet, but they look fantastic, and I'd love to own them. There's some really cute Frozen figures, and there's like this Hello Kitty figure that's just adorable, and I can go on and on and on about Funko Pop because they're so cute and collectible, and they look great. I've got 1 billion already, and I want more. Second question, have you watched The Leftovers on HBO? It's really strange and confusing. Well, that really sways me toward the show. No, I like strange and confusing shows. I haven't watched it yet. I was going to, but then I totally forgot that it came on, so I just can't do it. So I'm going to wait till it comes out on DVD to watch it. But it does sound interesting to me. I've heard a lot of hype about it. I know Jennifer Aniston's fiance is the star, and it's got Liv Tyler in it. And it does sound really interesting. It's like basically 2% of the population of Earth has been wiped out, and then the leftovers are the people that are left over from whatever happened. That's all I know about the show, but it really does sound interesting. Let me know more once you watch more episodes, how you feel about it, what you think about it. Let me know, girl, because I want to know if I should watch the show or not. 3. Are there any other cons this year you are planning on going to? Not really, unless just a miracle happens. I would love to go to like Dragon Con. I would love to go to Comic Con, but that's never going to happen. At least not this year. And I'm talking about San Diego Comic Con. I would love to go to Comikaze, but I just don't have the funds, and I don't have the means to travel. So, sorry. No, I can't. I can't go to any more. I'm sorry. But I would love to eventually sometime. I would love to go to VidCon and Playlist and all those other great conventions. I'm a convention junkie now. I loved Indie PopCon. I loved it, and I'm so glad I got to meet you, girl. And her final question is, and lastly, the hardest question, why are you so amazing? That's a better question for the Alycats, Lindsay. So, Alycats, please tell Lindsay why I'm awesome, because I don't know why I'm awesome, because I just think of myself as a loser. So let her know, please. Help me. Help me out here. Peter Cerna asks, am I left or right-handed? I'm a righty. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm a righty, though. It'd be cooler to be a lefty, but I'm a righty, like 90% of the population. Yeah. Mario and Sonic 1986 has several, and his first question, which, this is going to crucify me, dude. Since you are a Christian, do you believe in what science can prove or disprove? I hate getting into these kind of discussions. If you're asking about like the evolution versus creation theory, I believe in the creation theory. I'm not going to be like, no, you're wrong if you believe in the evolutionary theory, because I'm not that kind of person. I don't judge, and I feel like everyone's free to believe in what they want to believe in. If you're talking more about like if science can prove like a certain disease can be cured or something, then yeah, I totally believe in that, but I'm not really sure what you're asking, and I don't want to get into a huge, like, firefight over this, so I'm kind of just going to have to go with I believe in the creation theory, but, you know, if you believe in the evolutionary theory or the Big Bang theory, that doesn't matter to me at all, because, like I said, I'm an open book, and I don't judge anyone, and, you know, I believe that everyone's entitled to their own opinions and beliefs, so there you go. 2. Do I enjoy being indoors or outdoors more? Indoors. Can you not tell by how pale I am? I really don't like being outdoors because, I don't know, I just don't. There's nothing to do here, that's the thing. I think if I lived somewhere else where there was stuff to do, I might like being outdoors more, but here it's just really boring. And basically all you can do is stand on your yard and be an idiot here. So I really don't go outside much. And inside it's got air conditioning and heating and games and TV and all the stuff I need, so I like being indoors more. And his third question is, can you name any game that didn't appeal to you at E3? Forza Horizon 2 doesn't interest me at all. The Crew doesn't interest me. Battlefield Hardline doesn't really interest me. I'm on the fence about Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. It looks better than a lot of the Call of Duties that have, you know, come out in the past, but I'm still on the fence about it. I need to see more to get, you know, a full kind of opinion about it. But just sports and racing games don't really do anything for me, so those are the ones that didn't appeal to me at E3. And final question, is there any game you have thought that didn't look good on the cover, but when you played it, it was fantastic? Like I always say, don't judge a game or book or movie by its cover. Sometimes the game's cover can be totally just terrible, and the game is awesome. Like, let's see, I'm trying to think. Binary Domain had a really generic cover, but it was a great game, and it was so much fun. And Vanquish's cover isn't, like, spectacular, but it's a great game. And then there's some games that have great covers and they're terrible. Can't really think of the moment of any, but trust me, there are. But yeah, I mean, don't judge a game by its cover, that's my opinion. Because sometimes a great game will have a terrible cover, or a terrible game will have a great cover. Actually, I can think of a terrible game that had a great cover. Aliens Colonial Marines had a great cover, but it was a terrible game. I haven't played it, but everyone I've talked to has said it's terrible, so yeah. And I don't think there's any more questions, actually. No, wait, nope. Rita asked some questions from me, so I think these are the last ones, or last one. They ask, do you have any YouTube pet peeves? By these, I mean pretty much anything on YouTube. For example, they hate it when people don't use avatars and makes them look unsophisticated. It just looks ugly, no offense to anyone, but that just really irks them. Yeah, like, I don't like it when trolls will troll you and be like, you're so ugly, you're fat, but then they don't have a picture of themselves. I mean, really? Really? Be a little smarter, people. Be a little smarter. But really, no, I don't really have any pet peeves. I mean, sometimes, like, I don't know, I'm just like, people are allowed to post whatever they want to on YouTube. They can do whatever they want to, whatever they think is best. So I really don't have any pet peeves. I mean, there's a few things that you might annoy me, but I'm not going to judge someone's video on that. If it's a good video, it's a good video. Doesn't matter if it's, like, you know, a certain way or whatever. So I really don't have any pet peeves about YouTube stuff, because I know I've been there, I've done that, I've learned from my mistakes, I've made mistakes in the past, trust me. But yeah, those are the questions I was asked this time, and if you would like to ask me any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment box down below, and like I said, it could be about anything at all. And I'm sorry I wasn't as enthusiastic this time. I'm going through some stressful stuff right now, so I'm trying to be as happy as possible, but it's a little difficult at the moment. But I promise you, next video, next Inside Alyssa White, I'll be happier, I promise. But yeah, just thank you so much for your support, just everyone, thank you. And please like the video if you liked it. Leave a comment with a question or questions down below. I'd love to answer them. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, because it's awesome to be an Alycat most of the time. Okay, like 75% of the time. Just subscribe. And like I said, comment, favorite so your friends and family can see. Share me as long as you do it nicely. And just remember, I love each and every one of you so, so much. Even if I feel like crap or I'm not super duper happy, I still love you so much. Peace and kisses. Bye.